If planning a family trip feels overwhelming before you even book the flights, you're not planning wrong, you're just missing the system. Malaysia is one of the best countries in the world for families, but only if you know how to plan it the right way. Today, I am breaking down exactly how to plan a family trip to Malaysia. Routes, pacing, and itinerary strategies so that you don't overbook, overspend, or burn out. And if you're a busy parent that wants travel to feel doable again, you are in the right place. Before we plan anything, we need to understand why Malaysia works because this shapes every decision that comes after. Malaysia is easy mode Asia for families of all sizes. English is widely spoken, which lessens your mental load. It boasts an extremely strong infrastructure, trains, grabs, and airports. It has a huge cultural respect for children. Families are welcome everywhere, and specifically larger families are way more common here in Malaysia compared to, let's say, Europe, okay? So larger families are not as uncommon. You see families with 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, and 5. And it is not super uncommon to see those numbers. Variety in one country is huge here. You have cities, beaches, nature, food culture, everything in your grasp within the palm of your hand. It's a reach away or a short drive away. And it's affordable without feeling low quality. This is why Malaysia is often where I recommend families to start in Asia if you're feeling overwhelmed. Before we go any further, I need to stop you right here because this is where most families accidentally ruin their trip before they even book anything. If you remember one thing from this video, it is Malaysia is not hard to travel. It's hard when you plan it the same way as you would Europe. In the next part, I'm going to show you how you choose your routes and bases the right way so that your trip feels calm and not chaotic, especially if you're traveling with kids. The biggest mistake I see families make is trying to see everything. Malaysia's planning works best with 2 to 3 bases max. Do not city hop every 2 or even 3 days, and certainly not every single day because you will miss everything and be miserable. Ask yourself one question. What kind of trip does your family need right now? Not your dream trip, but what does your family specifically need in this season of your family's life? And so some common routes would be you have KL, which is the nickname for Kuala Lumpur, which is the main capital city, but KL is the nickname. So you have KL to Penang, which is going to be great for culture and food. Or you have KL, Kuala Lumpur to Penang, and then a real quick 30-40 minute flight to Langkawi, which is culture and beaches. Or you can just stay in KL, Kuala Lumpur. These are for shorter trips, great for young kids, loads of activities and things to do for all ages. Here's your key parent reminder. Travel days are energy days, and fewer moves equals happier kids and calmer parents, okay? Because the parents are important too here. It's not just about keeping the kids happy, but you want the parents to enjoy the vacation and holiday as well. And so if you're listening to this thinking, I want to travel like this with my family, but my brain is already so overwhelmed. That is exactly why I created my stress-free family travel course. It walks you step by step through planning trips without the chaos or the late night Googling or any of the guesswork, okay? It is in the description and in the linked comment below. Let's talk about the cities individually. First up is KL or Kuala Lumpur, the anchor city, if you would, okay? This is best for your first time Malaysia travelers, easy arrivals, easy departures, and your big city comfort, again, with loads of things to do. Families love this stop because it has excellent public transportation. It's got super kid-friendly malls and parks, and it allows for loads of day trips without having to move hotels. Up next is Penang, which is where our family currently is, which is culture, food, and utmost walkability, okay? This is best for families that maybe want a little bit of a slower day. And it is more of a food-focused travel. I've heard Penang is considered the food capital of Malaysia, and it has extreme heritage and exploration ability. Why Penang works so well is because it's compact, loads of walkable areas, especially Georgetown, and it has an easy day-to-day rhythm and flow with it. And if Penang is your main stop, I already have a full 7-day itinerary coming out next. Keep a lookout for that. Our third option is Langkawi, which is your beach reset, which is best for maybe ending your trip, burnt out parents, or the calm over the chaos. And if you are planning this trip, you're gonna wanna fly in. Don't ferry in if possible. It's longer, and actually the ferry from Penang shut down since COVID. So your best option is to make a super quick flight over. And it does have fewer activities though, but it really boasts the rest part of it. It's more of a restful beach time. So now let's talk about what most parents actually want, right? Which is how to structure the days. Your simple itinerary formula, plug and play, is simple. One main activity per day, the one must do, you cannot skip it. One flexible option if you can squeeze it in, if time allows, if energy allows, if attitudes allow, and your one rest, anchor, reset activity for that day. And your daily pace rule that you want to keep is your morning is exploration, your afternoon is rest, and your evenings is food and walking, like the parks or walking again in the harbor, in the marina, or wherever your city vibe is. Just walk, slow down before you go up into rest, quiet, bedtime mode. You do not need to maximize your days. You need to protect your energy along the way of these trips. Logistics that make or break these trips are also utterly important, right? Your flights. You want to fly into KL or Kuala Lumpur and avoid the tight connections with kids, because it does take some time and you need to go through security, which is like down in the basement, especially if you're flying into like Langkawi or Penang. It takes a little bit of time, so do not have a tight connection time in Kuala Lumpur. Your transport once you're inside of Malaysia is super simple. Grab is your number one thing. It is your taxis, and they are cheap, they're affordable, they're safe, and you can also share your location through the Grab app. Trains and buses are also a great option. The buses here locally are super reliable and crazy affordable. But the places that the families tend to overspend here in Malaysia is too many international flights, overbooking your tours, and changing your hotels too often. These are the mistakes that I see over and over again, and these are completely avoidable. Okay, treating Malaysia like Europe or like an Italy pacing. Fast-paced, lots to do. That's not the right way to explore Malaysia. Also, over planning. Attraction heavy days. It is hot and it is humid here. Don't do it. Don't ignore the heat and the humidity here. Stay hydrated. And you need to remember to plan your rest days. Put them into your itinerary. If you plan for your kids instead of around your kids, your trip will feel easier and more natural. A family trip to Malaysia is going to work best for busy parents, first-time Asia travelers, families who want ease and culture, and maybe a little bit of that beach vibe and slow, meaningful travel. It might not be ideal or the perfect fit for fast-paced city hoppers or luxury resort-only travelers. Malaysia does not require expert travel skills. It just requires a plan that actually works for families. And once you understand the structure, planning becomes simpler, calmer, and honestly exciting again. If you want help planning your own Malaysia trip, let me know down in the comments and grab my packing list. It's linked below. And don't forget to watch the Penang itinerary if you want a done for you day. And until the next one, bye.